Hey everyone, it's Melinda with Tailored and Teal. If you're new here, welcome. I am a part-time online reseller on Poshmark, Mercari, eBay, and Facebook Marketplace. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back. In today's video, we're going over what sold and how much money I made from February 1st through February 15th of 2022. So first, we'll discuss the elephant in the room. I chopped my hair off. It's a lot shorter than what I wanted, but it's hair and it'll grow, and I was a little scared the first couple of days, but after I started styling it like I usually do, I don't mind it, and it'll be the perfect length for spring and summer. So if there are any videos that come out after this, I may have long hair in them, just a warning. So unfortunately, I had 0 sales on Facebook Marketplace. I've been listing everything I always list, it just hasn't been working. But I do notice that when Facebook does promotions like free shipping or a certain percentage off, that's when my sales kind of kick up into a higher gear. So hopefully they'll be running those sales soon, because it's been over 2 weeks since I've had a sale on that platform. I did have one sale on Mercari. It was a Patagonia Kaleidoscope ruched fold over waist A-line skirt. This had some wash wear. There were a few spots on it that I did not see in the thrift store when I purchased it, so it was priced accordingly. Someone sent me an offer for $18 and I accepted. The fee for this item was $2.62, giving me a profit of $15.38. Moving on to Poshmark, where I had 12 sales. Since I have so little sales on each platform, I'm just gonna go over every single sale. I might go through a couple of them quickly just to keep this video moving, but I wanted to share them all with you because unfortunately there weren't that many. Also, a thing about the new Poshmark sorting by recommended instead of just in or shared, all I have to say about it is, yes, it sucks, but don't put all of your eggs in one basket. Cross list, cross post, do all the crossing things onto different platforms. You need to diversify your audience in order to receive more sales. You know how you like a certain brand and you know how it fits and you know how it feels? That's kind of how people are with certain platforms. eBay has been around for umpteen years. Poshmark has only been around for less than a decade. I'm not exactly sure when they were formed. I'll put it up here if I can find it. And people are really loyal to certain platforms. So just keep that in mind, and certain things can sell better on one platform over another. So cross-list your items and diversify your audience. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Now let's go over the Poshmark sales. So the first sale on Poshmark is a Gap navy blue and white polka dotted Academy blazer. I've had this listed for way too long, over 2 years. I've had lots of interest, just nobody wanted to purchase it. Finally, someone accepted my offer of $17, and I did give them a shipping discount. Next up was a new with tags H by Halston croc embossed leather saddle bag. This had some condition issues. There were a few scuff marks on it, which I received this purse in a Jomar purse box, I believe, and I think it was just getting scuffed from other bags in the same box. So I listed it as is. Everything else was great about it. It sold for $45, and that was an offer that someone sent to me, which I was perfectly okay with. Next up was a J. Crew 100% wool black ruffle front A-line dress. This was so cute and a great fabric content, and it took a really long time to sell. It may have been my pictures because I photographed this item 2 phones ago, so the quality wasn't as good. I didn't feel like retaking the pictures, so it did sell for $28 finally. Next up is a Sundanced rib knit Henley shirt. This actually sold pretty quickly a few days after me listing it, and it came out of my most recent ThredUp 50-pound rescue box, which I will link that video up here. And it was a size extra small, so very excited to see that go for $24. These next 2 sales came from a Jomar box of full fashion, that's what they call their plus size items. These were all like shelf pulls or items that were liquidated from a certain company. I believe that all of these brands are under the Romans catalog brand. The first one to sell was a new without tags Woman Within light blue pleated neckline short sleeve shirt. This sold for $12 and it was a size 14. Next up is a new without tags Woman Within bright yellow crinkle gauze ruffle hem flounced tunic. This thing was so pretty, perfect for spring and summer, super bright, and it sold for $17. Another item I've had listed for a very long time that I thought someone would want to purchase. They never did until now. It was a 14th and Union dark midnight blue velour or velvet tie back short sleeve shirt. It finally sold for $14. It was an extra large and I'm sad it didn't sell sooner, but happy to see it go now. Then we have a new with tags Alfani plus comfort waist cuffed ankle pants. These came from a bulk wholesale box. They were all department store like liquidated items. These sold for $20 and they were size 24W.
I totally forgot one. This is a Tommy Hilfiger ribbed knit turtleneck and it sold for $16.
Next sale was a free to me item. It was a vintage 1963 McCall's cookbook. It was a red hardcover and it was the first printing edition. I listed this for $12 because the cover and the spine had some condition issues. Someone sent me an offer for $10 and I happily accepted that. Then we have a new with tags universal thread brown faux suede Norel stacked heel mules. I got these from a bulk box like almost 3 years ago. My cost of goods was really good, but they're only Target brands, so I knew that they might take a little bit longer to sell or they wouldn't be selling for a lot in general. These sold for $14 and thankfully I only have one more pair of this exact style and they are a size 11. So if you are a size 11 and you like these shoes, send me an offer on Poshmark. I will accept. I'm ready to see them go. And then the last sale was another Romans item or out of that Jomar full fashion box. It was a new without tags Romans ivory bell sleeve pleated tie neck blouse. This was a size 16W and it sold for $17. So of my 12 sales on Poshmark, I had $234 in sales. $48.60 were my fees. I gave out $13.50 in shipping discounts, giving me a profit of $171.90. And my average sale price for each item that sold was $19.50. All right, moving on to eBay where I had 13 sales. Again, I'm gonna go through all of them because why not? First to sell was an exciting one. It was actually the first item to sell from the ThredUp 50-pound rescue box. It was that Lululemon black romper. I totally forget what it's called now, something to dance, but I'll put the picture over here. It sold within about a week of me listing it. I believe I had it listed at $55 and someone sent me a $40 offer, which I thought was incredibly reasonable, so I accepted. Next, we have a pair of Hollycraft vintage faux moonstone earrings. I say faux because I believe that they were just glass, but they were made to look like moonstones. Really nice condition, a free to me item, a lot of interest, especially on eBay and a lot of lowball offers. And then all of a sudden one day they sold for full asking price of $24.99. Then we had two back-to-back Coach sales. I don't really actively seek Coach in my area because it's usually not in good condition or it's just priced way too high for resale. So selling two Coach items back to back was kind of exciting for me. So the first was a Coach black leather Zoe purse. I purchased 3 purses in one lot on shopgoodwill.com. They had like a couple of pictures, not really mentioning the quality, saying they're gently used, and I got them in the mail. And this one was the cleanest out of the three of them. I didn't really have to do a lot of cleaning. I did condition the leather, and it sold for $55. And my cost of goods for each of those purses was only $7.55. So that's even cheaper than my own thrift stores. So check out shopgoodwill.com if you haven't yet. Then the second Coach item sell was a pointed toe buckle suede and leather heels. I believe that these were called the Tierney heels or pumps. They sold for $25. Yes, I could have gotten more for them, but they've been in my inventory since 2020, so I was fine with that $25 offer. I still made a decent profit, and I got good feedback saying that they were in really nice condition when they received them. Next, we have a Talbot's gray and black striped velour cardigan. I sourced this from ThredUp's outlet center during lockdown, like the first ever lockdown that we ever had, and it finally sold for $15. Then we have another cookbook to sell. It was the Good Housekeeping cookbook. It was black and red. I totally forget what year it's from, but I'll put the picture up here in really, really nice condition. And it sold for $18. Next up is a not so great brand. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's sold at Walmart, or it was at one point. It was a Caribbean Joe blue Hawaiian shirt. It was 100% rayon, and it sold for $11.25, and that was an offer I sent to a watcher. When I thanked the customer for their business, they came back and said, "I'm so excited to have found this shirt. I have one that I currently wear all the time, but it is so thin, it's almost like cheesecloth." Even though it's not an exciting brand, I really enjoy listing everything because you never know who's looking for what online. Then we have a Banana Republic olive green size extra, extra small petite blouse. It had a really neat textured pattern all over it. It was super lightweight, and it sold for $10.75, and it sold pretty low because there were a few spots on the back, but still happy to see it go. And this came out of my ThredUp 100-pound rescue box, so my cost of goods were pretty low. Next, we have another free to me item. This was a new with tags, connected apparel, tropical leaf print dress. This was a size 10, I believe, and it sold for $20. I believe this brand is just sold at department stores like JCPenney or something like that, but I really like the all over tropical leaf print, and I could have totally seen someone wearing it on a cruise. So hopefully someone is enjoying that dress in warm weather. Next, we have a cool, and that's KUHL, peach colored Henley shirt. This had roll tab sleeves, really nice condition. It sold for $19. And the brand Cool does sell pretty well for me. It may not sell for the highest profit, but it will typically sell within a month or two of it being listed. Next was a really exciting sale. So I don't normally model my items unless it needs it. I think I've maybe modeled like 6 pieces total, but this one was just so pretty, and it hanging on the hanger did nothing for it. So here is my beautiful modeled pictures. It was a Loco Linda black and red floral rayon blouse, or tunic even. It had really big slits on the side, such a bright and vibrant color, definitely a showstopper piece, and it sold for my full asking price of $54.99, and I purchased this from ThredUp's assorted brands list. I did pay up for this item, however, it sold within 2 months, so I am totally happy with a quick flip. Then we have a 7 for All Mankind black waxed button front shirt dress. This is actually the second time for this to sell. I think it actually sold for more this time. It sold for $21.99, and it was actually missing its belt. That was noted, and it still sold. And hopefully it doesn't come back this time. And the last sale was a J. Crew white and red embroidered peasant blouse. This had no size, but based off of my measurements and me trying it on, I said it was probably like a small to medium. It was definitely an oversized fit. This came from my Thread Up 50-pound box, and it sold on Valentine's Day. So I thought this was a perfect colored blouse to sell on that date. So of my 13 eBay sales, I made $335.96 in sales. I made a shipping profit, so plus $26.26, because I do get a discounted rate for shipping through eBay. My fees were $73.56, giving me a profit of $288.66 with an average sales price of $25.84. And now for my total sales and numbers: 26 sales, $587.96. Fees and shipping discounts was $112.02. My cost of goods this time was $99.58, giving me a profit of $376.36, with my cost of goods per each item that sold was $3.83. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you are not subscribed yet and you like learning real reselling profits, as I just stated over here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you wouldn't mind giving this video a thumbs up before you leave, I would greatly appreciate it. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.